Welcome back. My name is Miguel Lujano, and I'm your guest host today for the Good Neighbor Riverside video channel. I'll be filling in for Councilmember Andy Melendrez, and I have two very special guests with us today. Today we have Dr. Barry Settle, which is the pastor of Allen Chapel AME Church, and Reverend Rochelle Settle, the associate minister there at Allen Chapel AME Church. And they're with us today putting on a tremendous program that's benefiting our communities. So tell us a little bit about your program and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Miguel. Appreciate you having us on. Again, I'm Dr. Barry Settle, pastor of Allen Chapel, and we're doing a food box giveaway. Everyone's going through the same thing with the COVID-19, and a lot of our operations have shut down. We've had to do things differently. In the process of completing the PPP information, we were reaching out to other organizations to help us with our expenses. We received a grant from Water of Life Ministries that pretty much took care of some of the salaries that we had for our staff and musicians so that we can continue to operate. And within the request, I also requested an amount that Allen Chapel can use to reach out to the community. We've always tried to be community oriented. And so Water of Life granted us some funds, and with those funds they gave us, there was a certain amount set aside for an outreach. And so that's where it started. And we started putting the plan together, and the members of Allen Chapel responded when they knew we were doing this, and they pretty much matched the grant that Water of Life gave us. They matched the amount that was set for the outreach, and we had double the funds we had originally planned. And so we're just trying to reach as many people as possible. We know we can't feed 5,000, but if we can feed as many as possible, that's all we're trying to do. And so when we got that finance information, my wife, I asked her to take the project on, and she's an extremely hard worker in the church. She's not a typical first lady. She rolls up her sleeves and gets things done. And so she's the one who has spearheaded this effort, and we're just grateful to be able to help those who are in need.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so I thought we could do a food box giveaway since I kept hearing on the news how some of the food banks have been low, and there's many people who are being furloughed, laid off. And so I thought that would make a nice dent. And that's something that Allen Chapel is used to doing, is giving food away. Since we we serve the homeless every Tuesday, the missionaries do. And so that's just something that we do. So I'm like, okay, let's just do it on a little bigger scale, slightly bigger scale. And so that's what we're doing. And so now we have 43 food boxes. They contain 3 dinners and breakfast items. And so we're very, very excited. Early this morning, we had our YAM ministry, our young adult ministry, come in and help pack the boxes and take them upstairs. We got all that youthful energy out of them. And now we're on the second leg of it. We're waiting to start in about 10 minutes. And there's cars already lining up to check in. And then we'll just pop the box in their trunk, and they'll be on their way. So, and also we got about 20 bags of food from Allen Chapel in San Bernardino. So of non-perishable items for people who might just walk up and need something. So we have that as well.
Oh, that's fantastic. You're doing some tremendous work, and I've got to tell you, it's very much appreciated. The families that are receiving these boxes, my understanding, had to register ahead of time and make sure that they were able to get one of the 40 boxes, right?
Right.
Yeah, and we sold out, so to say. We were at capacity in like a little under a week after putting the flyer out there, so we could see how great the need is. Even though it's only 4 boxes, we did it on Facebook, so that's how we got word out through Facebook, and there we have it.
Nice. That's fantastic. Well, I got to thank you. The tremendous work that you're doing in the community. It's very important when we think about the concept of the church. And when I mean the church, I mean the body of churches. We have the ability to make the most impact in our communities. And I know people are really wanting to give back, and you exemplify that through your volunteerism and through these efforts. So we applaud you and thank you for this tremendous work that you're doing for our families that are in need right now. Really appreciate it. I know there's a lot of different community partners that are coming to the table to help us out with this. Now, you said the food boxes were upstairs. Do you mind showing us exactly where they're at and giving us a feel for, you know,
Of
how this is
course,
going to
sure.
work out and who's going to be helping out?
Okay, and we will turn the camera around. I don't know. Okay, I'll just do it this way. So here are some of our volunteers. Here's Ramel, Madison, Zach. Those are our kids. Danelle, right there. Jeremiah is our other. Here is one of the persons, our church assistant, Sharita. She does a lot of the work every week. And so she's done a lot of the work on helping me to organize that. There's Antoine in the house. Here is Regina, and she was part of the planning committee to help us. Very, very hard workers. Here are a few of the boxes, and you can see some of the contents in the box. We have a spaghetti dinner, taco dinner, chicken dinner, and bacon and eggs. And so that's what's in the boxes. So I'm gonna take you upstairs so you can see all the boxes lined up.
Nice. Thank you for doing this. That's tremendous. All of your wonderful volunteers putting this on. This is the kind of thing that we want to see.
Yeah. Here is Mrs. Warhawk and Mrs. Whitman. They are part of the weekly Tuesday crew who serve the homeless. And they are very faithful to do that every single Tuesday. They've done it for years, and they are a blessing to this community. This is
thank you, ladies.
Good Neighbor Riverside program. All right, so here are, can you see the boxes?
Oh, yes, we sure can.
Oh, yeah, and also I forgot, they get a bag of potatoes and a bag of apples. So you see that right there? That'll go with one box. And then here are some of the bags that were donated by Allen Chapel, AME, and San Bernardino, and of non-perishable items that will go to the overflow people that still need food. So
that's wonderful. See, that is fantastic. We really do appreciate you putting this on for our community members. This is one of those things that we know people are desperately in need, and anybody out there who's putting on these efforts to assist, we want to make sure we highlight their good work. Now, I want to mention one of the...
Excuse me, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention Dorinda Shaw. She ran to the store to pick up some more chicken, but she is a very key component in the planning. She is our steward pro tem. So that's the other person who was missing right now because she's at the store making a run.
Oh, see, that's fantastic. More dedicated staff, last minute items that are being picked up for our community.
Yes.
See, that's what we love to hear. That's awesome. That means that you are good neighbors doing good work for our communities, and we do appreciate that. Now, there was also one other fact that I heard. The two of you had recently been motivated to help our community so much so that you started a nonprofit to help community members through these struggling times, right? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, the nonprofit is called In the Breach, and it's based off of Ezekiel 22:30, which basically says that God was looking for someone to stand in the gap so that he doesn't destroy the people. And so that kind of been something that's been pressing on me for over 10 years. We finally got the paperwork done. We're ready to stand in the gap, stand in the breach, working on a couple of proposals that I think would impact community, specifically our middle school and high school youth, as well as perhaps some young adults. So we're in the planning stage, so we're still kind of creating as we go, but we hope to see us standing in the breach in the near future, helping those who are in need.
That's fantastic. I love that. the inspiration and the motivation behind that are just tremendous. And really, when you think about wanting to help our community members, what better way to do it than to get down there, get these volunteers who truly care about our people and community.
That's right.
And make sure that they can get an opportunity to help. And I appreciate that so much.
Thank
I was
you.
actually a part of programs as a youth. And I'm here today as a result of nonprofit organizations, much like yours, that dedicated their time to helping us out. So I can honestly say that I wouldn't be here today were it not for people like you who are making sure that they can help others.
That's
and
right.
they are good neighbors. That's exactly what you all are, good neighbors. Thank you.
Yeah,
now, who's this special guest?
This is Dorinda. She just made it back from the store run.
Oh, Ms. Dorinda, good morning. Pleasure to meet you. And I heard that you were buying more chicken for our community members. So thank you for that.
Yeah, it's a blessing because everyone has such a great attitude and they're doing it with a smile. I think it feels good to give back. And God puts that in us to give back. So we're just very grateful.
Absolutely. Well, we're very appreciative of your time, your volunteers, AME Chapel Church for doing this for our residents and community members that are in need during these challenging times. Now, thank you very much. With that, I want to say you are good neighbors. We do appreciate you. We value you, and we thank you for your time. And to all of our residents who are watching, thank you so much for joining us on Good Neighbors Riverside. We will see you next time.
Thank you, Miguel.
Thank you.
God bless.